On October 7, 2023, Israel woke up to apocalyptic scenes. Palestinian militants descended on the Jewish nation from air, land and sea. What followed was absolute mayhem. Gunmen ripped through southern Israel, killing Israeli soldiers, civilians and foreigners. The unthinkable assault shook Israel and the rest of the world. Over 1,000 people died, around 250 more abducted and dragged into Gaza. The dastardly Hamas attack marked the beginning of a new, bloody and brutal war. On the evening of October 7, Israel began unleashing hell on Gaza from all sides. It gave Hamas two options: surrender or death. The Gaza rulers chose the latter. Under siege, 2.2 million Gaza residents had nowhere to go. For over 2 weeks, Israel pulverized the besieged Palestinian enclave from air before launching a full-fledged ground invasion. As we speak, more than 21,000 Palestinians have been killed, according to Hamas, and the war is far from over. Israel said that the October 7 assault was its 9/11 moment. Hamas named it Al-Aqsa Flood. By all accounts, Hamas knew what was coming when it poked the bear, and the militants were ready for a long haul. But it's not just Hamas. Israel is coming under attack from 6 theaters: Gaza, Lebanon, Syria, West Bank, Iraq and Yemen. Over the next few minutes, we will be showing you how Israel is battling on multiple fronts and with whom. Even before the ongoing Gaza war, the occupied West Bank was a battleground between Israelis and Palestinians. Israeli incursions into the Al-Aqsa Mosque, settler violence, and the re-emergence of Palestinian armed groups sparked a deadly new phase of violence in the West Bank since 2021. The war in Gaza has made matters worse. It won't be an overstatement to say that Israel and Lebanese Hezbollah are on the cusp of a full-fledged war. For over 3 months now, Israel and Hezbollah are locked in deadly cross-border clashes. The clashes began soon after Israel retaliated to Hamas's October 7 assault by bombarding Gaza. Hezbollah, which is armed and funded by Iran and is an ally of Hamas, has been unleashing drones, missiles and rockets at Israel on a daily basis. More than 100 people, mostly Hezbollah fighters, have been killed in cross-border clashes since October. Syria, a crucial Middle Eastern ally of Iran, has long been home to anti-Israel militant groups and militias loyal to Tehran. Israel has faced multiple rocket attacks from Syria, mainly targeting Israeli positions in Golan Heights. It is unclear if Palestinian groups and Iran-allied militias were also involved in these attacks. On many occasions, Israel blamed the Syrian army for the launches and struck its military positions in retaliation. Although Yemen and Israel do not share any boundary, Iran-backed Houthi militia has already declared a war on the Jewish state. Houthis have attacked multiple Israel-bound and Israel-linked ships in the Red Sea. A ship linked to Israel is in the captivity of the Houthi rebels, and even ships not linked to Israel have been targeted. This, they say, is in response to the siege and bombardment of Gaza. Not just that, Houthis have launched a number of missiles from Yemen towards the Israeli port city of Eilat. The American departure from Iraq in 2011 and the subsequent emergence of ISIS helped Iran consolidate its proxies in the oil-rich Arab nation. Powerful pro-government militias are backed, trained and funded by Iran. Some paramilitary groups under the umbrella of Popular Mobilization Forces have pledged allegiance to Iran's supreme leader. And some of these militias have opened a new front against the United States and Israel since the Gaza war. Dozens of attacks on US troops stationed in Iraq have been reported since the eruption of the Gaza war. On Thursday, Iraq's Islamic Resistance said that it launched 2 separate attacks against Israeli targets in the occupied Syrian Golan Heights and northern Iraq. Arguably, Iran has not fired a single shot in the ongoing Israel-Palestine war, but it has successfully cornered its enemy number one through its proxies from the shores of the Red Sea to the deserts of Baghdad.